So if you're thinking about getting a Tesla, I'm going to talk about 8 critical things to do before you take delivery and after you order your Tesla. These critical steps that you want to do. Let's get right into this video. So when I ordered my Model 3, I had no idea what I needed to do once I clicked that submit button and placed my order. That gets us into point number 1, and that has everything to do with your charger. Of course, you're buying a Tesla, you need somewhere to charge it. And if you plan on charging at home, Tesla makes it very, very simple to start shopping charger costs. So you have 2 different options. You can search the Tesla website for certified Tesla electricians. I would highly recommend it. So your 2 options, most popular options, are a NEMA outlet and a wall connector. The NEMA outlet, that's what I have. It's a NEMA 1450, gets you around 35 miles per hour in charge. Versus the Tesla branded wall connector, it can get you slightly higher miles per hour in charge, but it looks a little cooler. It's a Tesla product. No huge difference. Both will work. But here's the thing. Shop those prices. At least from when I was shopping, the difference in installation costs that I was quoted were hundreds and hundreds of dollars. So no matter if you want the bright, shiny wall connector or the more modest NEMA adapter, shop those installation costs. That is point number 1. Point number 2, no matter if you live somewhere that has a harsh winter or maybe you're taking delivery in the spring or summer, the last thing you want to do is carry a boot full of mud or snow or even sand inside of your Tesla. Check out the links in the description below. Point number 2, everything to do with accessories. Your Tesla, no matter which one you get, is not going to come with durable floor mats. There's some really inexpensive ones found on Amazon. I put those and other accessories down below. Pick those up because the last thing you want to do is spend thousands of dollars only to dirty your Tesla the day that you get it because you were not prepared. Point number 3, this actually happened to me. This is a short story. When you take delivery of your Tesla, a good thing to do beforehand is to learn about all the features and functions, from Sentry mode to how to shift gears to autopilot, so you can drive your Tesla safely off the lot. So point number 3, the last thing you want to do is get your Tesla card and you're ready to drive, and then you're asking the rep, how do I change it and drive? That actually happened to me, so watch my other videos and please subscribe for full tutorials and reviews on autopilot, Sentry mode, how to bring up the cameras safely if you're driving. Point number 4 is crucially important. Things to do before or soon after you take delivery. This is critical. But before we get to that, if you could, please subscribe. I'm trying to grow the channel and do this full time one day. So just click that little subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. That leads us into point number 4. From the moment you take delivery, point number 4 has everything to do with state rebates. Once you take delivery, you can look on the Tesla website. You can see, and it's very, very likely that your state offers you extra rebates, and this is on top of that EV tax credit. So on top of that, you have a timer that starts ticking. In PA, I have 6 months to file my rebate, so make sure to go online and file within whatever deadline your state has, because at least here in Pennsylvania, I could earn an extra $2,000 to $3,000 on my Tesla purchase. Point number 5, this is a really good one and one you want to do if you're interested before you take delivery. You can start, if you're so inclined, to get paint protection film or window tint if it's legal in your state. All of those extra finishes, if you will, that you need to schedule, you can call around. My advice, because I wanted window tint, I wish I got paint protection film. Start calling a few weeks ahead so you can get quotes and schedule your time with your local mechanic to add some of those customizations to your Tesla. Point number 6, of course, after you order your Tesla, you want to download the Tesla app and get familiar with it, kind of navigate how to use it. You can still use the app prior to having the car, but something cool you can look forward to after you take delivery. It will track how much cost you have spent in the current month and over 12 months of charging. Just a little tip, go ahead and Google your city's off-peak hours. If you charge, mostly it's overnight, off-peak hours, you could save substantially on your charging cost. On the already low charging cost, my 12 months of charging, for 12 months, I averaged $66 a month in charging, or around $800 a year to charge my Tesla. Point number 7 is especially important if you are planning on getting a Tesla as soon as you bring it home so that you can get all the software updates. There were 11 software updates in 2022. So that's fairly frequently, about once a month. You want to connect your Tesla to Wi-Fi. So it could be any Wi-Fi. It could be your home Wi-Fi. It could be a work Wi-Fi, whatever it happens to be. As long as your Tesla is connected to the Wi-Fi, you will get software updates. Now, just a tip of advice, they do take around 25 minutes and you cannot use your Tesla during this software update. But once that's done, you can immediately jump in, and currently there's a new update. You can see now some of those release notes. So before you commit to doing this software update, maybe when you have a part or you're done using it for the day, these release notes will show you what's upcoming on this software update. So you can decide basically, is this a critical update? Do I want these functions and features right now? Or is it something that could wait? And finally, point number 8, if you got this far, you might as well tap that subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. I hope to bring you more videos more frequently by doing this full time. But let's talk about point number 8, and that has everything to do with the maintenance. So here's some things that you're not gonna as frequently pay for in your brand new Tesla, and that is number 1, brakes. You're gonna save a lot on the wear and tear of your brakes because of the regenerative braking, which when you let go of the pedal for the accelerator, it automatically slows down the car and transfers that energy back into your battery, slowing the vehicle, and that is the regenerative braking. Number 2, of course, no more annoying oil changes, going to somewhere where they try to upsell you on conventional versus synthetic and try to replace your air filter for an extra $100. No more ripoffs or time waiting and waiting for oil changes. Those are the thing of the past. You're only going to have to pay for charging. So here's something you are going to have to pay for, as with any car, and that is the wear and tear on your tires. But as someone who's driven 27,000 miles in my Tesla, I can give you some ballpark numbers on what those will cost. So the good news is this is nearly my only cost for maintenance that I've paid on my Tesla. So one time I actually had a rock chip when driving on the highway. This pebble or whatever it was flung back, cracked my windshield. That is covered on the Tesla warranty. So I got that fixed for free. But other than that, in the time that I spent, the tires for, let's say, winter tires. I live in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. If you plan on changing out your tires, at least for a good winter tire, it's going to be around $225 to $250 per tire. Now, obviously, this could change if you live somewhere a little drier and you want a performance tire or what have you, but that gives you a good idea of what you're not going to pay for and the few items that you are going to pay for. So finally, here's my advice to you. I've had my Tesla. I absolutely love it. If you're planning on ordering these 8 critical things that you want to keep in mind, a lot of them are going to save you money, like those state rebates. And by the way, since you stuck around this far, your utility company could very likely give you some type of rebate or incentive for your energy cost as well. So go to your utility company and make sure to search if they offer any rebates. Saving money, we talked about those rebates, and preparation. You can essentially factor in those weeks of waiting as preparation time to order those accessories by checking out the links in the description, servicing any things like window tint or paint protection film, and researching charging cost and choosing which charger you want installed. There's a whole bunch of other services and settings in your screen that you can get into, from setting up other driver profiles on your Tesla to customizing things like the seat position and such. So you can play around with that. We'll do future videos, so make sure to subscribe. So if you learned something in this critical list of 8 things to do before or after your delivery, please make sure to drop a like so I know that you're out there watching. Again, this is Matt from Funked and Chunk. We will see you in the next video.